Warning. The show you are about to watch is for comedic purposes only. We strive to entertain and make you laugh. We strive to keep things family friendly and keep it at a PG-13 rating. The show itself covers news topics that you probably don't see every day, pop culture, TV shows, movies, video games, and a redneck. If we make you laugh just once, then we're doing our jobs. If you get offended in any way whatsoever, go cry to your mom because these two military veterans don't want to hear about it. So sit back, relax, join in on the shenanigans, and enjoy the show. Broadcasting straight to you from the good old interwebs on Accidental Punch TV, it's The Sully Show. Starring JT Hollis and the not-so-mastermind of the entire program, Sully. Join us in our viewer chat. And now, here's Sully. Well, yeah. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Video's a little bit delayed. But what are you going to do, folks? What are you going to do? Hello and welcome to the Sully Show. Right here on Accidental Punch TV. I am Sully. And with me today is just about, well, always, unless he's getting some surgery done, is my friend, my brother, from another mother, the redneck himself, and now, if I remember correctly, 100% toothless, JT. Hi, JT.
That would be right, sure. No teeth whatsoever.
No teeth whatsoever. So,
now,
come
the
on.
The sharpest things I have in my mouth now are currently the stitches.
The stitches. You're stitched. You're stitched. Come on into the chat room. Go to twitch.tv/accidental punch and join us. That is where we are live. That is where our main chat is. We're also live on DLive and Facebook and YouTube. So hello, everybody, to tuning in. And thank you, as always. We are doing a little bit of competition with our friends from the Half Turds podcast who were amazing last week. They were so fun to have on, and we're starting to have a very good friendship. So we may be seeing them soon again, especially since JT has a little challenge that he has to.
That's going to have to be delayed for a while, obviously. Yeah. But I will say this: I did catch a little bit of the show last week.
Yeah.
I caught it when you guys were talking about the movie stuff.
Okay.
And you were talking about, the. I can't think of his name. Was it Scott? The brother?
Alan.
Wow, I was way off on that one. Although I know a guy by the name of Scott Allen, so that might have been one. There you go. But anyway.
There you go.
He was saying, you could ask me any questions about any movie, and I wouldn't know what the hell you were talking about.
Pretty
and I'm
much.
sitting there going, wait a minute. That sounds like me. Him and I should have a competition about how many movies we don't know.
Wouldn't it be great? I'm serious. Wouldn't it be great?
And honestly, that's exactly what popped in my head when I was listening in on the show last week. But it did sound like a lot of fun. I wasn't able to catch the whole thing. I was in some serious pain on Tuesday.
Well, yeah.
Believe it or not, I actually... Okay, so surgery was last Friday.
Yes.
Now, remember, I pretty much work 7 days a week out in the shop.
Yes, he does.
Okay, pretty much 7 days a week I'm out there because I've always got something going on.
Yes.
So obviously no work on Friday since I was at the dentist office at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Sure.
And everybody's like, How you feeling this morning? I'm like, it's too freaking early, man. Come on. One of the assistants says, that's okay. You're getting ready to take a really nice nap.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
go.
cool. And so yeah, I had the surgery on Friday. I barely got out of bed Saturday.
Oh, I'm sure.
Sunday, you know, and it got a little bit better each and every day. But I actually went, and this is shocking as hell to me. I actually went the entire week.
What?
I did not go out into the garage and do any work at all until yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
That must have been
dude,
so hard
torture
for you.
It was freaking torture, man. I mean, you can only play so much video games. You can only watch so much TV. You can only sleep so much, you know, and still be able to sleep at night.
It's true.
Last week, I could almost say that last week, we'll say Monday through Sunday, was almost more painful than the freaking surgery for me.
Yikes.
It was rough.
I can imagine.
Well, and then, you know, Saturday was my birthday.
That's true. Happy belated birthday, so, show-wise.
Thank you.
We already said happy birthday, you know, during.
I believe it. I believe it. So, you know, it's like I'm laying there Saturday going, man, this is a messed up way to spend my birthday. Face all swollen up. And I don't know if you showed the pictures last week or not.
I did not.
You know,
no.
I sent you a daily picture.
He did.
For like the first 4 days of what my face looked like.
I wanted to hold off until today.
Oh, go ahead.
I did.
Go ahead.
Well, before we do that, because I am getting it queued up, why don't you say hi to everybody?
Yes, most definitely want to say hi to everybody in the chat room. And I'm not sure if I got the name right, because N. Peterson, was that not Nicole?
That is Nicole.
Their name was Nicole.
Yep, that's Nicole.
Okay, so I was right. Yay, thank you. Want to say hi to everybody hanging out in the Accidental Punch TV chat room with us this evening. Great to have you along. Nicole's hanging out with us. Big Tank, the master of useless information that is extremely useful to me, as well as the one and only, thank God, Lady Death, a.k.a. Nikaya, and I saw Sammy sneak in through the side window.
I did see him sneak in there. He's there.
So, great to have all y'all with us. Believe it or not, folks, I really did miss you guys last week.
Oh.
I really did. But Sully saw the picture of me on Tuesday morning and says, "Yeah, no, you're not doing the show."
I told you that on Saturday.
You told me not to worry about it, but then it was Monday. You told me not to worry about it on Saturday. And I was like, well, we'll see how things are going. And then I sent you the picture Monday afternoon, and you're like, yeah, you're not doing the show tomorrow.
No joke, guys. I can't wait to show the pictures because they're that damn good. Okay. And you can see, you know, the swelling for each one, but it was just one of those things where JT is probably one of the most loyal co-hosts that I've ever had, for the fact that his arm or leg or even his neck would be slit and he would be like, "I'm okay. I can do this show." That's what he would do. Yeah. Okay. And he's always been like that since God knows when. Okay. So when he sent me the first picture on Saturday, I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. And then he sent me more, and I went, oh yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I'm just like, no, don't even bother. No.
And I think it was Monday that we made the final decision that, I wasn't going to do it. And I was like, hopefully you can find somebody to sit in with you. And that's when you told me, already taken care of.
Yeah. We have Lady Death to thank for that.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Death to thank for that, because She
Nakaya
was.
says, I looked like shit.
You really did.
Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, and even I could see it in my eyes that, I was hurting pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm trying to bring up your pictures. One thing I don't like about the way Facebook is on the computer now is
Mhm.
that you can't bring up the messages separately until you go into you have to like click the messenger button and then you have to say
Yep.
no, I want to see the full message, and you're like,
Yeah.
seriously, like, come on. And then it just brings up a little box.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what I want. I want to see the whole damn thing, you know?
Right. It's just a pain in the ass. Of
It
that, there is
really,
no doubt.
it really is. It's a pain in the ass. And then, of course, my computer's like, well, you can install Facebook Messenger on your Mac. I'm like, no, I
I
don't
don't want
add
another
it.
computer or another shit on my Mac.
Yeah, like, I don't want more on it. I mean, it's already starting to die, you know?
Right.
I don't want to say it's breathing its last breath because this computer will last me a good number of years, and it already has, you know?
But it's definitely on stage 1 of life support.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember though, this was my first brand new computer when I graduated with my bachelor's.
Yep.
You
I
know,
remember.
so for me, it's like, yay, like,
I remember when you got it, you're like, man, this thing is so cool, man. It's flying, it works great.
my
And about 2
God.
months later, you're like, come on, man.
freaking slow as shit.
Piece of shit.
I will say we do still have money left over in our swear jar.
Oh,
we
wow.
we had
Very
a $10 donation, and then one of the Half Turd Podcast's listeners, Sim Lover for Life, I think it is. She donated $1, so it was like, yay!
Oh, very cool.
And every time Trisha swore, Alan donated some bits, so it was really, really cool.
That'll work. Big Tank says, wait, there are different levels of life support? For humans, no.
For computers,
For computers and animated systems and things, yes.
yes.
And Nicole suggested starting a GoFundMe page for a new PC. Nicole, I've tried that.
He has tried that.
And I did not get a single donation. And this was, when I still had the computer that was built in 1975.
Oh yeah, that's right. That you were still doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Way back when I first started doing the show with actually, it was because we were working for Hua Radio, so it was way back then.
Way back when. Way back.
Way back when, which I really can't remember. And the thing of it is I don't remember much of Friday either.
Now you're not so drugged up.
Oh man, I tell you what, dude, I remember, and it's funny because you know how they say you remember things in clips.
Yep.
It's true.
Oh, it's damn true.
It is extremely true. I remember. Well, here's the crazy thing, and I can't wait to go in and see my surgeon because I swear to God, literally, I swear to God, I woke up a couple of times, right? I won't say I woke up, but I came to a couple of times. And I swear when I did, for some reason, he was hitting me with a hammer or something right here.
In the middle?
in the middle, I'm like, why is he hitting me way up here when my teeth are way down here? What's going on?
And then you're like, oh yeah.
But it happened like 3 times. It happened like 3 times that I kind of come to a little bit, and he popped me on the freaking nose. I'm like, why is he hitting me in the nose?
What the hell, man?
Did I fall off the chair and break my nose, and he's putting it back in place or something, or what? And then I'd go, then I'd fade to black again.
Thank you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna fall
And then-
asleep now.
I remember getting up out of the dental chair
Yep.
and getting into the wheelchair, and them telling Kay they actually, because normally they'll take you out the front door.
Sure.
For some reason, they told her to go ahead and pull around the side of the building. Don't know why. Don't know why. Never asked. But I remember getting out of the chair and getting into the wheelchair, and I remember I asked about my cane.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember them helping me get up out of the wheelchair and step towards the car, but I don't remember getting in the car.
Oh, you were you were good then.
Oh yeah, I was. Woo!
You were feeling
The next
good.
thing I know, I'm waking up in my chair out in the living room.
Gonna make it rain.
Hey Kay, come here for a sec.
Oh, here comes Kay, everybody.
When we came home last Friday after my surgery, how bad was I?
You weren't that bad. I was surprised that you didn't remember the things that you did. So,
Well, that's why I said, what are the things that I did that I don't remember? I was telling them I remember getting up out of the chair and into the wheelchair and them telling you to pull around the side. Why did they tell you to pull around the side?
I think it's just because you didn't have to walk through the lobby.
Oh, so I was that bad they didn't want people to see it?
No, you weren't the only one.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, there was that kid that, I don't know if you saw him, he walked in after you. He walked out and literally I thought he had a baseball just about in his feet.
Wow.
So
That
what did I
tells you
do after
something.
we left that was so bad?
Oh, we had to go get soda right away, which is pretty typical.
Oh, yeah.
You don't remember stopping to do that. You
Uh-uh.
don't remember getting in the house. You crashed in the chair and were out instantly.
Wow.
She threw a blanket over me.
No.
She didn't even throw a blanket over me.
You didn't ask, and it's the summer.
Like,
Everybody says hi.
hi.
Everybody says hi,
Oh, yeah.
Kay.
You got up and decided you were going to go back to the bedroom, and I helped you get back into the bedroom, and you were gone most of the afternoon.
So I was still pretty.
Yeah.
He was ready
I
to
don't
sing
remember much of
Christmas
Friday at
songs.
all. I don't remember much of Friday at all.
Well, after you got into the wheelchair, you didn't come instantly out. We had to take you to the bathroom.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I went to the bathroom before
Before getting in the car.
by myself.
No, I helped you.
Oh, you helped me into that? Okay.
I wasn't gonna leave you in there by yourself the way you were.
He was feeling good.
See, as you
Well, this is tame compared to the last time.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
no funny crack ups or nothing. I mean, I was waiting for it.
You know, I mean, I'm usually, you know how I am. I'm full of smart ass comments and,
Absolutely.
hitting
You
on the
get
nurses
you're
and
hilarious.
all kinds of crap and just being all kinds of stupid. And I guess this time I was pretty tame.
Yeah, you didn't act loopy. That's what surprised me. You didn't remember so many things because you didn't act that loopy.
Well, I'm
Kinda
telling you, it's
weird.
because they had to knock me out again 3 times.
It's kind of weird.
Because remember, I told you I woke up like 3 times and he was pounding on my nose.
Oh no, you didn't tell me that.
I swear to God, I thought I told you about that. Yeah, 3 times I woke up. I kind of came to a little bit, and bam, bam, and he's hitting me on my nose. I'm like, why the hell is he hitting me on my nose?
Wake up!
And then I'd black out. So I think they kept, pumping me up a little. But I was in the chair for what, 3.5 hours?
Can you
3 hours?
can you just imagine this? Can you,
Yeah,
imagine the doctor. Imagine
Oh,
the doctor. Okay.
7:30 probably.
While they're talking, imagine the doctor.
Yeah.
Just taking a tool and just going, screw you.
Well, this is the thing that kind of freaked me out about it. Saturday, I'm sitting here, I'm watching TV, and they're talking about new shows on Hulu.
Yes,
And there's the one about the freaking surgeon, the doctor,
Dr. Death.
who, yeah,
That's on Peacock.
Peacock, who was purposely screwing people up in surgery. And it's like, oh,
Nightmares.
man, thank God I didn't see that before
JT was getting nightmares.
my procedure.
So, all right. So I've got your pictures up here.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see here. I believe it's this one. Yep, there it is. So this first picture, I believe, was Saturday after you woke up, and
Yes.
you were kind of doing whatever. Big Tank says, "Great show. Saw it already," and he made his mom watch it. It's on the list. I'll get to it eventually. Right now, it's Olympics time. But that's besides the point. We'll get into that in a minute. But this is the first picture. And as you can see with JT, you can see, he's not as swollen. I mean, you can see like in his cheeks, he's a little flush. It was right after surgery.
It was.
You know?
I mean, it was sticking out about that much.
Yeah, but
It may
not
not
as
look it.
bad as this next picture, which was Sunday, right? I believe this
Right.
was Sunday, and you can see his face is just so much bigger. It's so much bigger, like, but you can also see like a little discoloration around the eyes. Not much, but a
Not
little
much.
bit. Which may coincide with the whole him getting hit on the bridge of his nose story. Just putting
Well,
it out
doesn't the bridge of my nose look flatter?
there. Yeah, a little bit.
Or is it just me? I swear to God, the bridge of my nose is flatter than it used to be.
Yeah, a little bit. And then this next one was Monday, I believe. And Monday you can see the bruising is starting right around the mouth area.
Yep.
Not
You see a
too
little bit
bad.
of yellow right there. Just
but
a little
it's-
bit.
but
And
it's getting there.
Both Kay and I are amazed that, I mean, it didn't get much worse than that.
I'm amazed.
I expected it to, and they told us, basically expect raccoon eyes and big bruising all across the face.
Yeah.
And it didn't. Shockingly, it didn't.
This was the picture that he sent me and said, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it on Tuesday. I'm just going to be playing. And I went, dude, you're not doing it.
Right. Big Tank says that picture number 2, I looked like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. The Macho Man gonna come after you.
Yeah, I mean, we were really surprised, and I still am that it didn't bruise up a lot more than that.
Now, this
I mean,
next one,
it darkened up.
it did darken up. And this is the next one. You can see it darkened up. You can see it kind of spread a little bit more along his cheeks.
Yep.
But this was what, Tuesday, right? This one was
That would've been
Tuesday?
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning. He said, no, I don't think I can do this. And I'm like, you're not doing it. You're not. Like, no.
And it wasn't that I was afraid of what I was going to look like. I mean, come on, guys. I spent
Exactly.
6 years on the radio with 3 freaking teeth in my mouth. Like I care.
What a tooth.
But, I mean, at this point on Tuesday, it still literally hurt to talk.
Yeah. Which if you
know.
think about it, Kay was living her greatest dream ever.
Yeah, no, that was when I had laryngitis and couldn't talk.
Okay.
I could still talk here, just not as much.
Can I have
And the thing is, you really can't see it, but down here, around the mouth,
Right.
you could see it a lot in the cheeks and everything. But down here, I mean, even down here was a lot more swollen. I imagine
Yes.
if I didn't have the beard and stuff,
I
you'd
was
probably
about to
see it a
say,
lot better.
if you didn't have the beard or any other facial hair, you would probably
Mm-hmm.
see how bad the bruising was. And actually, if you notice, right along the upper lip and your nose, it's a little bruised up there too. Like it looks like
like right
it's, it looks like a landing strip. It really does.
Yeah.
That one nostril just looks like a landing strip. And I'm like, huh. But if you also
Well,
look if you look at the lips where your facial hair kind of curls over it, that's not your facial hair. That's your lip. You can see darkened spots on the like right on the upper lip near the corners. That's the bruising that he had.
I mean, you know how they say that, you feel like you have cotton stuffed in around your mouth.
Yeah.
I felt like I had an entire box of cotton.
Oof.
Stuffed in there.
Oof.
I mean, the cheeks were like this, and just the whole thing.
Yikes.
It was, it was a rough several days, and I think probably Thursday. Yeah, probably Thursday was about the time that things started to back down.
Sure.
And that's what they said. They said 3 to 5 days.
Sure.
3 to 5 days
Give
is
or
around
take.
the time frame before things start backing off. You
Yeah.
know. And so I was a little bit. I was right towards the far end of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, even now, if I touch up here, around the nasal cavity and everything, it's still pretty sensitive. Well,
yeah, it's gonna be.
The back of my jaw is pretty sensitive, because that was what I didn't know. I was telling you before the show. I didn't know. I figured that because they said we're going to add bone on the upper jaw.
Sure.
Or the upper gum.
Sure.
And going through my back surgery, they had bone that they brought in.
Yeah.
So I was thinking they were going to do the same thing. No, they took it off my jaw. They took bone off of my jaw.
Damn.
And then crushed it. And before they put me under, they says, "Okay, we need to ask your permission to take some of your blood." And I'm like, "Why do you want are you guys vampires?" But apparently they mix it with the bone, and the fact that it's my own blood, it helps it to take
Sure.
quicker and easier.
Sure. Lady Death says, "Well, stop touching yourself."
Yeah.
And Big Tank says, "Well, JT, stop being a bad dog and don't touch anything and it won't hurt."
Oh no, it still hurts whether I touch it or not.
I'd have to agree with him on that one. I mean, no matter what, you're gonna have that issue.
Yeah.
But again, it's only been a week.
Yeah, a little over a week.
A week.
All things considered, at this point, my thinking was that by this point, the raccoon eyes and everything else would be fading. So I'd look like I was, 2 weeks removed from fighting Mike Tyson, kind of thing.
Now you can't even pull what he did to Evander Holyfield.
Well, I could gum his ear.
I want to say hi to Otto Rocks, who's watching on D Live. Hello, thanks for tuning in. He's laughing at our wonderful comments from everybody. So thank you for tuning in. As always, we always appreciate everybody. I'm going to say it out now. The phone number is still not working.
Right.
Still not working.
It's funny though, Tank. So I got to tell you, it's funny because I sat here all last week.
Yeah.
As I'm sending you these pictures and everything, and telling you, you can go ahead and show them on Tuesday if you want to.
He did.
And as I'm saying this, my brain is saying, I can just hear the things that the punchers are going to say.
Well, it is what it is. Otterock says, "I'll catch the replay." Awesome, dude. It'll be up on YouTube, Twitch, D Live. I try to put it everywhere. I really do. I try to put it everywhere so everybody can see it, and we can share the love with everybody, because that's
when it comes to spreading the show, he's
YouTube.
worse than spam.
Spam in the place where you live, ham and pork. Good old Weird Al. Boom.
Right.
So anyway, aside from all of that happening, guys, if I look weird, like with my glasses, these are my new ones. Apparently I'm old now. I have progressives now, and I have to wear glasses full time, which sucks. I'm not used to it. So I'm kind of like looking down, and I'm like, I can't see anything. And then I'm like, oh, that's how it is. I got to get used to progressives. It's gonna
when
be a
I
while.
got mine, it took me about 3 weeks.
To get like fully used to it.
Yeah, to the point where, if I wanted to look through the progressive part,
Yeah.
I didn't have to think about it.
Right. You just
Where I'm looking at
automatically
something,
did
I
it.
want to read it, and I didn't have. Oh yeah, I gotta tilt my head.
Yeah. Gotta tilt my head, gotta put my eyes down like this, So it's like I can see what's going on in the chat, right?
Mhm.
But because they're progressives, and now mind you, I don't have a strong prescription. I guarantee you, somebody who wears glasses all the time will be able to take these, put them on, and go, "Holy crap, I can't see." That's how low my prescription is. Okay. Now
But it does make a difference. It makes a big difference.
yeah. Well, and she told me eventually I'm going to have to wear glasses full time. I'm going to need progressives for driving and for daily, everyday stuff. And it happened when I want to say like around March, about February, March. I'm watching TV, and stop me if you've heard this one. Wait, because you wear glasses, so when. I'm watching TV and the titles come across the screen and they're all in white. 90% of TV shows and movies use white font for their text.
Right.
Okay. And I'm staring at it and I'm going, is that a glow? Like, did they put an outer glow on the font? I mean, that's weird. That's not standard broadcast stuff. So I take my glasses and I put them on and I'm like, take them off. I'm like, son of a bitch. As soon as I put the glasses on, I was fine. So I had to get progressives. Lady Death says they make progressive contacts. They offered me those, and I said no.
Yeah.
Now, here's why.
I could never do contacts.
Here's why. I do not get grossed out very easily.
I'm right there with you, brother. I am right freaking there with you.
I can watch somebody getting poked through the eye. I can watch somebody get beheaded. I can watch blood and guts falling all over the place. I can watch the fake stuff. I can watch the real stuff. I can watch surgeries on TV. I can watch Dr. Pimple Popper and not get grossed out. However, for some strange, odd reason, I can't stand somebody putting a contact in their eye or taking it out. I don't know why.
Even if it's a cartoon.
Right.
Even if it's a freaking cartoon. What is it? They did it on The Simpsons, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I can't watch it.
But you know what? Even in a cartoon, I'm like, it's a cartoon. Okay? And Nicole just goes, you can't touch your own eye. I'm serious. Like, it grosses me out. And I think part of it was when I was younger, my mom's best friend, we all went to the Poconos, so we were all staying in a house together, and it was cool. We went to Hershey Park, the works. And she had, like, contacts were brand new in the 80s, okay? Like, brand new. So seeing her, like, trying to fix this freaking contact and get it in, that might have done it to me. But that's Big Tank says, go get shots in the eye, man. You would puke. No, I won't. No, I won't.
Nakai is laughing so hard she's damn near falling off the couch.
But that's the strange thing.
It is.
It's so strange.
Weird.
But again, I can take my finger and put it in my eye, and I'll be fine. Like, I can poke my eye with my finger. I'll be fine. I can see somebody take a hot poker and stab somebody in the eye and go right through their head, and I'd be fine. Blood and guts all over the highway, I'd be fine. Contacts.
I mean, dude, we did that story about the guy that took a freaking nail, a 16-penny nail through the eye, and we had the picture up on the screen the entire time we were talking about it. Yeah. And it didn't bother either one of us.
Right. I'm like, that's cool.
But yeah, we can't put in, we can't stand to see somebody putting in a contact.
Now
it's weird. It's strange, but hello, look who we're talking about.
It's so weird. I can't explain it. I really can't. Nicole says LASIK. I'm not getting LASIK. my prescription is so low. And I guarantee you, Nicole, if you're there Saturday night, you can try my glasses on and you'll be like, I can't see shit. But I can, because they're not even thick lenses. These lenses are like so thin that, you know, I'm good for a while. But at the same time, since they're progressives and it's hard for me to kind of, you know, I'm just wearing them for the first time, so I'm trying to get used to them. They're also transitions, but transitions don't get as dark as sunglasses. So I had to get sunglasses. And they just magically go on with magnets. It's wonderful. Mr. Peabody Nick is in the chat room. Hello, sir.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you for tuning in.
Welcome back, Peabody Nick.
the-
Nikaya says that she used to do the classes to teach people how to put their contacts in.
Oh, my God. I think it's great, but no.
But then again, we're talking. I mean, think about it. We're talking about Nikaya here.
Yep. Lady
So,
Death goes,
you know.
easy clips. Yeah, they're very easy. It's actually a magnet. It's actually... oop,
Peabody Nick says, "Hey now."
there it is. It's actually a magnet, and it just goes right underneath my frames, and it's good. And I mean, these are strong magnets. Like, I actually have to get my nail underneath it in order to
Well, they have to be.
take them off. Peabody Nick, what's tonight's topic? We're talking about how old I'm getting. And now that I have to wear glasses full time,
you missed the 30-minute orientation on my oral surgery and the
Yes.
pictures of it from last week. So,
and the bruising of your face. But
Right.
but one of the other topics for tonight, obviously, and this is a perfect way to transition into it. Olympics are in full force. We're now in week 2. I know we talked about it a little bit last week, but obviously, you know, the Olympics, it's like my Super Bowl. So, you know, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. And let's face it, guys, the USA is doing pretty damn good when it comes to the medal count. We're in the lead, 73 total medals above China at 69 total medals. However, they currently have 32 golds, 21 silver, 16 bronze. And we are at 24 gold, 28 silver, and 21 bronze. So leading the pack with the most golds, China. Leading the entire overall Olympics, we're in first place, which is really good. After that, the next group is, I believe,
I
the
got 'em right here.
Russian
Top
Olympic Committee.
10. The top 10. At number 10 is South Korea with 19 total.
Yep.
Number 9 is the Netherlands with 21. France
Yep.
is at 8 with 24. Germany is 7th with 30. Great Britain is 6th with 43. The ROC, which should not be in there, are 5th with 52. Australia is 4th with 34. Japan, the host country, is in 3rd with 36. And then China was 69 and the U.S. was 73.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember the ROC. So those Russian athletes had nothing to do with the doping scandal from the.
I know, and
from
that's
before.
why they let them in. But
Yep.
I mean,
And
my
that
opinion-
was the rule. That's why they're not
Yeah.
Russia. That's why
yeah,
they're
my
not
opinion,
Russia.
though, you know, they banned the country. That means the country.
I agree. I agree.
You know, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, this is the Olympics. They're going to do what they're going to do.
Sure.
So, you know, congratulations to all of them. And I was scrolling down, and at this point, from what I can see, a total of 79 different countries have won some kind of a medal.
Yes.
And there are 6 that have one
Better than nothing.
medal, and all of them.
Well,
A lot of those are first time
yes.
for their country ever winning
Yes.
any kind of medal, which is really, really cool to see.
Yes. It's and for a lot of them, it's the first time they're in the Olympics too. So, so for them to actually be representing their country and be, you know, and getting their medal is amazing, especially for a first year. Amazing. Right. So kudos to everybody. Kudos. Now, the one
Peabody
thing
Nick says that the Olympics are great. He loves watching fencing once every 4 years, and that the doping scandal was for the Winter Olympics, if he remembers correctly.
Yes, it was for the Winter Olympics, and I'm glad you brought that up. Now, the problem is, because of that doping scandal, they were banned from not just the Winter Olympics, but the Summer Olympics. They are not allowed to be Russia until, I believe, when...
2024.
Yeah, well, no. Is it 2024?
Yeah, next games will be in Paris in 2024.
That's right, Paris.
And then Los Angeles in 2028.
Yep. Peabody Nick. But the Russians dope all the time, though. Which is why they got in trouble. You do it, we slap you on the wrist.
So let me ask you.
Yep.
And I'm going to throw this out for the folks in the chat room too, obviously.
Sure.
But what has been your favorite moment, or one of your favorite moments of the entire Olympics?
Okay.
And there's several.
Yeah. All right. So I have to ask this because, there's a lot. There's a lot. Does it have to do with political stances? Does it have to do with media?
No. Just
what
is your favorite moment?
Okay.
From so far in the Olympics, don't political aside, just through all that crap. What's been your favorite moment of the Olympics so far?
So far, my favorite has been the and just because it just happened, track and field, the high jump.
Yes.
Because the gold winners of the high jump had no mistakes. They're tied. And the official came over and said, here's what we can do. And the two athletes, I forget what, I know one of them was from Italy, and I forget what country the other one was from. But
let me see here.
But basically they said you have a choice. You can continue to do a jump off for the high jump, or you can share the gold medal. Right. And they both went, I get to share the gold medal with my best friend? Okay. Celebrations all around.
Right.
It was like the perfect feel-good Olympic story for track and field. And if you don't know by now, I am a former track runner. So the Olympics, I'm glued.
Italy and guitar.
And guitar? Or
yep.
Qatar?
However they say it.
Qatar. We'll chalk it up to your surgery. Keaton is back in the chat room and says, JT's back. And what's up, fellas? Just jumping in here. Sorry, I'm always late for shit. It's okay.
It's all right. We understand, man. We expect it.
I know where you are. I know who you're with, and I know where you live.
There you go.
Just put
that
it
was
out there.
A really cool moment. And the other really cool thing about it is these two gentlemen are best friends.
Yes, they're best friends.
They've competed against each other for years.
Yep.
And they're best friends.
This just in. 19-year-old New Jersey native. Ating Mu, if I'm saying that right. Mm-hmm. Or Ating Mu. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Just won a half-century U.S. drought, winning the women's 800-meter gold in her Olympic debut.
Nice. Woohoo! Very cool.
I can tell you this. There have been more Olympic records and world records being broken this year, going back and forth between athletes. It's been crazy. Yeah. Peabody Nick says his favorite moment is seeing the U.S. women's soccer lose. That was a shocking one. It was a shocking one. I didn't think that would happen, but it did. And
I'm with them.
with them. It was very entertaining. I did watch the game, so I did see them lose, and I don't know shit about soccer.
I don't either.
I'm like Robin Williams on Live on Broadway. I got the ball. Give me the ball. That's all. I don't know what the red card means. I don't know what the yellow. I don't know that.
Red card means you're gone.
Okay.
The red card means you're out of the game.
Sure.
That's an ejection. The yellow card is kind of a warning.
Okay.
You know, this is your first warning. You do it again, you're getting a red card.
Then you get the green card. Honestly,
that happens too.
I don't know the color scheme of the cards. I don't know the penalties. I just know you can't touch it with your hands unless you're the goalie and get it in the goal. That's all I know. That's all you know.
Peabody Nick says that women's soccer team is so arrogant they deserve everything they got. A lot of them did.
Yeah, a lot of them did.
A lot of them did, but there are several players on the team that were not playing the same game that the others were, and I feel bad for them. Keaton said neither does anyone when you said the fact that you know nothing about soccer.
It's true. I don't know anything about soccer. I just know get the ball in the goal.
Right.
Pass me the ball.
Nicole says red cards bad.
Okay.
The red card is like Facebook jail with probation. Or red card is like Facebook jail. A yellow card is Facebook jail with probation.
Oh, okay. All right. I understand now.
Sammy says, I know one thing about soccer. Used to watch it with my Russian friend, and as he said, quote, look at him. He didn't even get touched. Best actors in the world.
Right?
I'm telling you, there's some NBA stars that have been taking lessons from soccer players.
Oh, I'm sure. Nick says, sure, several players were cool, but the majority were troublemakers. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They like to play the mind games. And Western Echo just came into our chat room, one of our main moderators. He says, R.I.P. Adam, and hi, everyone. Aw, Adam's just going to keep getting it. Nicole says, but not in your goal, in the other team's goal. You got it.
Yes. Dude, that is one game that you really don't want to get disoriented in because, and they actually have had a couple of self-goals during the Olympics this year.
Yeah. Now,
they have actually had a couple of them.
Keaton says it's football over there. Yes, it is football, but it's spelled Futball.
Yes.
Football. It's football. Nick says another favorite moment was ping pong. Dude, they are crazy.
I didn't get a chance to watch the ping pong, but I've seen them play in some matches and stuff, and it's nuts. I mean, that ball's got to be going like 90 miles an hour, man.
I would never be able to play ping pong against a professional ping pong player. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
You can't tell me these people are amateur players. No. Holy crap.
No.
I'm good at ping pong. I'm not that good. No way. I know, get the ball over, and if you want to score, hit it as hard as you can and get the table and get it past the person. That's it. That's all I know.
Right.
These people are boom, 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 boom. It's like, holy crap.
I mean, all you hear is
but the weird part is the way they do it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what I mean for those watching, and I'll describe it for the podcast as well. They take the ball, and I'll just use this wonderful AAA battery as my point of focus. They take the ball, and they put it so close to their nose, and I mean, like, you could put this on your face. That's how close it is. Okay, and then the paddle is like right next to the ball, which is next to your nose, and then they just go boink, and the freaking thing just goes flying, and then all of a sudden they're going back and forth for like 5 seconds.
Wait. How'd that go again?
You heard me. Boink. I would use my skadoosh sound effect, but I still can't find it.
Right. Now I'll tell you here a while back. I think I might have told you about this, but a while back. This is probably a year and a half, 2 year time frame. There was a group out here that teaches veterans how to play ping pong. You can come in, you can play for free. They provide you the equipment.
Wait,
know,
Western
the
Echo
paddle,
corrected me. It is football only in Spanish-speaking countries. Otherwise, it's football. Thank you, Western Echo.
Yes, Lord knows we need correcting. That's for sure.
Always. That's why he's here.
Exactly. But it's a really good thing. And I went down to check it out with my back. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it or not, but I at least wanted to try.
Sure.
And I'm sitting there and they're showing me all the little techniques and stuff about how to hit the ball, with a backhand, with a forehand, and hit it with a spin, and how to get reverse spin on it and all that stuff. And I'm like, dude, I just want to hit the ball.
Yeah, just let me hit the ball.
I mean, it's amazing how technical the stuff gets. It is amazing.
Nick says the Asians are crazy ping pong players, dude. I'm going to assume you've watched them. Holy crap. I don't even think I would, if one of them was at a party, and this is no disrespect at all, if they said, hey, we need another player, I'm like, I'm out. Nope. 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 I've seen what you can do. Nope.
Do they play doubles?
Yeah.
Ping pong, or is it just singles?
No, they do doubles
too.
too.
The doubles?
They're doing,
Okay.
I think they did doubles today, actually. But holy crap. Ping pong, woo! Woo!
Ping pong
Fencing?
and badminton.
Fencing is just as good. I love fencing. I didn't really get to catch any of them, but I did go on the NBC Sports app. By the way, NBC Sports, and NBC does not sponsor this show, but it'd be really cool if they did. So I did get to see some of the rounds and whatnot, and I loved it. I love being able to see the replays. But women's volleyball, USA is boom, kicking ass and taking names as always. Holy crap, they're awesome. The men, meh. The men, not so much. The men, not so much. Hidden Nature is finally back in the chat room. She says, I'm not dead, but after work, I feel dead. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Good to see you, Amanda.
We're talking about the Olympics.
I'll
Obviously,
tell you,
swimming. Swimming's a big one.
So swimming's done. The biggest one that I'm glad is done, well, almost done, is gymnastics.
That should be done tomorrow. Want to say congratulations to Simone Biles. She got the bronze. And if you didn't know that by now, she did it at like 4:30 Eastern time.
Right. But we were talking about, some of the neatest moments, and one of my favorites obviously was the thing with the high jumpers.
Yes.
But the coolest thing to me through the Olympics is the sportsmanship that has been shown throughout the Olympics. Okay.
So much better.
Track and field. You had the one guy, he accidentally caught the guy's foot in front of him. They both went down. They laid there for a few minutes. That shit hurts, man.
Oh yeah.
Them tracks may have a little bit of bounce to it, but when you hit them things, they hurt. But and then they helped each other up, and they went across. They ran the rest of the thing and went across the line together. There was one there for the bicycle road racing.
Yep.
They're going by the water stations, and you had a guy on the outside and a guy on the inside. The guy on the inside couldn't get to the water. So the guy on the inside reached out, grabbed a water bottle, and gave it to the other guy.
Aw.
Very, very cool.
That was nice.
But the coolest one to me is in one of the marathon events. I'm not sure which one it was, but the guy that was leading, and he got confused by the signs, and he thought he had won the race.
Yeah.
Thought he had won the gold. The guy behind him is coming up and he's yelling at the guy, keep running, you're not done.
Right.
And this is the thing I hate, is there was a reporter there's like, after the race, he's like, why did you tell him? Why did you, you could have won the race.
Duh.
And the guy's like, no, he had already won the race. There was no question that he was going to win the race.
Right.
What good would it have done me to have
take his
passed
gold
him by and won the race?
Right. See,
But those are the kind of things that we need to push out from this Olympics, where people helping people out.
right. Now,
It's nice to see it.
I'm so glad that you brought that up, though. Okay, and I'm so glad you brought it up, because
You're welcome.
the media has been pissing me off
Mm.
this Olympics,
Yep.
and here's why. Everybody knows the situation that's going on with Simone Biles. You can't go onto a news site without seeing it. Okay?
Right.
So if you don't know what's going on, I'm calling bullshit, because we all know what's going on. All right? That's number one. Number two, everything that NBC has been doing with the United States and interviewing all the medal winners, every single reporter, every single one of them, well, you didn't get the gold. Every single one of them. Well, you
And
didn't
King-
get the gold.
The female swimmer, King,
Yep.
she called him out on it.
And good
She's
for
like,
her.
why can't we celebrate winning a silver and a bronze?
Right. I'm sorry. You worked your ass off to get
We're
to
the
the
second-
Olympics and
We're
medal.
the second and the third best athletes in this event.
Right.
In the world.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
There's
Not a
nothing
damn
wrong
thing.
with it. So multiple, the swim meets, the track meets, they're all saying it. Well, you didn't win the gold, but you did win the silver, so that's good, I guess. I'm like, yeah, no shit, it's good. No kidding.
And I'll say this. I'll say this about Simone Biles. Okay.
Yep.
When it first happened,
Yep.
my gut reaction, I was pissed. Because of the way that it came across.
Yes,
It was like she quit on her team.
but she didn't.
Right. Well, let me finish. When this first happened, I'm like, she quit on her team right at the beginning of the freaking team event. She did one vault and she quit. I'm done. It's my mental health. I can't. As I learned more about what was going on and what she was going through with the twisties, as they call it.
Yes,
Okay.
the twisties.
There have been several athletes who have gotten themselves severely hurt in
Yeah.
gymnastics in competitions on TV.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at Carrie Strug.
And yeah, exactly. You look at because she actually put out a couple of videos of her practicing after she stepped down, where she's on the uneven bars and she's going around and she's trying to work on the landings and she's lost.
Yeah.
I never thought about how much position awareness really
Oh, yeah.
mattered when it comes to Olympics, especially with a lot of the stuff that Simone Biles does.
And
'Cause
she
you don't know
does
where
a
the
lot of
ground
difficult
is.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know where the ground is and you're doing some of the really complicated double and triple twists and all this other crap, you
Absolutely.
don't land on your freaking head.
Absolutely.
So once
You can break your neck,
once
you can break your arms, your fingers,
Exactly.
your toes, your ankles, your knees. You can tear ACLs. I mean, look at the Brazilian.
Yeah.
3 ACL surgeries, all before this
Well,
Olympics.
they had I don't know what country he was from, but they had one guy that they had to carry him off of.
Yep.
I think it was. What was it?
Now-
I think it was. I want to say floor, but I don't think it was floor. But they literally had to pick him up and carry him off.
It was the vault. I remember
Okay, yeah,
seeing that
well,
video.
that's
I
right,
think
yep.
we showed that video once.
Yeah.
But like Big
But
Tank
once I
says,
started understanding, once I
Sure.
started understanding what she was going through and realizing, okay, I need to worry about my mental health, and just that line has been so overused that
yeah,
it just really got to me.
yeah,
But when I sat down and I kind of put myself into her shoes and what she was doing, it was one of the Russian athletes, Tank says,
okay,
that got hurt. But once I started understanding and visually picturing what they're going through and what
Sure.
she was going through, I started to understand.
yes,
I'm still not crazy about the way it happened, but I understand. I don't hold it against her. I'm not mad at her anymore,
sure,
and I'm very happy for her that she was at least able to come back and
get
do the
bronze.
beam. And the fact that she managed to find a way to work through the twisties and find a way to do an exercise on the beam
Yes,
and still win a bronze medal,
yes,
it says a lot.
it does.
It really does say a lot. So
Now,
my apologies for the way I initially reacted to it.
I'm gonna
But-
send this to her. Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Do it. But and you know how I am. I'll have an initial knee-jerk reaction to things, and then I'll sit down and I'll look at it more,
And then you go, well, I was a
and I'll be like, okay, now I'm either like, yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
Which has happened many, many a time.
sure, sure.
Or I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong,
You admit it.
I admit it.
You admit it. Hidden Nature says, well, first, Big Tank says, your mental state is always number one in any sport. And that is very true. And the one thing, and believe me, guys, the media is just as bad to blame for this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because what was the media doing? Simone Biles, the GOAT, the greatest gymnast in the world. Simone Biles is going to get number one. Simone Biles this, Simone Biles that, Simone Biles this. What about the rest of them?
Right. Well, and that's the thing, man. If you think about it, okay, the way that they talk about the Olympic team, the only thing that mattered on the entire
Gold.
women's Olympic gymnastic team was Simone Biles, and because of her, they were going to win gold.
Yep.
And even Hoda Kotb said it today on the Today Show that she never really realized just how good this group was.
Yes.
For them to lose the person who was, the main piece, the mainstay, the GOAT and everything on the team, that everything was on her back.
And everything was on
For
her
them
back.
to lose her and still come back and win the silver medal.
Exactly.
And not lose by much.
Exactly. And each one of them
Amazing.
medaled.
Every single woman on the U.S. Women's Olympic Gymnastics team
Got a
walked
medal.
out with a medal.
Or
Jade,
two.
I can't think of her last name, but Jade.
Jade
She
Carey.
left. Jade Carey. She left with all three colors.
And the floor exercise, which was her exercise, she got the gold.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Simone Biles was up against her, she probably would have gotten a silver.
Well, she even said it. She even said
Yeah.
it. She says, I never thought I would be able to win a gold medal because of Simone.
Right. Who
But all of a
chose...
sudden, I'm sitting here and it's wide open.
Yeah. It's
You
for
know,
me to take.
Yep.
She
And
stepped
to
down,
me, the thing that said the most was the fact that she stayed there.
and
She
cheered
kept
her.
trying, and she was out there cheering
Absolutely.
every single one of them on.
Absolutely. So I
So.
applaud her for doing what she did.
Yep.
Not just for the mental health thing, because even Michael Phelps said the mental strain and stress that you get from not just the Olympics, but competing all the time. You got to remember, they eat, sleep, and drink this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not
I
talking.
think the biggest thing that we need to do as a sports loving country is
get rid of the professional sports.
No.
Well, we should.
How do I word this? Don't make it such a life and death kind of situation, and put it all on one person.
What?
Because even in swimming with Dressel,
yeah, they did that. They did it to him too.
He had just as much pressure on him as Simone did in gymnastics.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a life and death thing. If, oh my God, the men's basketball team lost.
Listen, you made it to the Olympics. That's a feat in and of itself.
Yep.
Okay? Because there are qualifications that you have to do in order to make it.
Yeah. And Amanda made a very interesting statement. She says that she still feels that they should have postponed the Olympics.
Okay. I will agree to disagree.
Right. And she also said it's not the same without the crowd, COVID restrictions and rules and anxiety, way too much pressure on top of the pressure of the Olympics itself. Not healthy. Go Simone Biles. Now,
yes,
I'm gonna address this in several parts.
Okay.
And Amanda, I do agree with you. I agree with you, but not the same. Okay. It's not the same without the crowd.
Which is true.
Which is true. It is definitely true. I mean, having those people that are screaming and shouting definitely gives you a lot of energy. But the one thing I've realized, and I've heard a lot from athletes, especially in track, is that they don't feel as much pressure because they're not going out there in front of 150,000 screaming people.
Yes.
They still feel immense pressure, don't get me wrong, but they don't feel it as much.
Yes.
Do they wish that they could be there? Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
So the crowd not being there actually kind of backs the pressure down a little bit.
Now, to add to that, because I'm sure you're gonna bring this up, the restrictions and rules and anxiety. You got to remember, these athletes, their family's not there.
Right.
Their family's here watching from home, and that's a big thing. I'm in the Olympics. I want my family there, so that is gonna do something to your brain.
Yeah.
You know.
And my thing is this, and yeah, it should have been talked about and concentrated on more than it has.
Yes.
But I don't care what sport you're in, be it football, baseball, gymnastics, cycling, running, whatever. As you progress and as you get to the point, and once again, I have a cat's ass in my face. When you get to the point where you're an Olympic level athlete,
yes,
I'm not going to say you're used to the anxiety and the pressure, but you pretty much know how to deal with it.
Yes, absolutely.
And everybody has different ways of dealing with it. Some people handle it better than others.
Yes.
But I honestly think, kitty cat, yeah. I honestly think that them postponing, and actually it wouldn't have been postponing, it would have been canceling.
Yeah,
it would have been canceling the Summer Olympics if they would have had to do it again.
And that's where I was disagreeing, because the Winter Olympics,
I think it would have been the worst thing that they could do.
Yeah, and the Winter Olympics is next year. So it's either you put them on or you cancel it entirely, and that's a bad thing.
And they've been able to do it safely. I mean, yes, there have been people who have come down with COVID since then, but at the same time, you have to consider the fact that 90 to 95% of the people that have gone over there are vaccinated. Yes. Not all of them.
Not all.
But here's the thing, and this is probably going to be a way off track, but might be a good way to go into a break. Here's the thing.
Yes.
Just because you are vaccinated doesn't mean that you won't freaking... You know what? I'm going to do it. Just because you're vaccinated doesn't mean that you won't fucking get COVID.
Knew that was coming.
It's just like the flu shot. Just because you got the flu shot doesn't mean that you're not going to get the flu. It means that if you get the flu, it's not going to be as bad.
Yep.
If you get COVID and you've been vaccinated for it, it's not going to be as bad.
Yeah.
I saw a thing the other day of vaccinated people who have gotten COVID, of what their survival rate is, and it's like 98%.
Stop it.
Just saying.
Stop being smart.
You know, I just and Amanda, I understand what you're saying. I do, because she did say that she actually meant to cancel it entirely, but that's just her thoughts. And you know,
absolutely, we welcome opinions.
The one thing you know about this show is we love people putting their thoughts out there.
Absolutely.
But we're gonna have a back and forth about it.
We agree to disagree.
You know. You know, I think, honestly, if they would have canceled the Olympics,
it would have been bad. It would have been very bad.
It would have been worse.
Yeah.
On the athletes than anything that they could have gone through being here.
Especially since they were training for this for years.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yep.
It's not like
it already got knocked back a year, and that hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The athletes have even stated that.
Yep.
They have stated that the postponement hurt them because they couldn't go to gyms. They couldn't lift weights unless they were at home. I mean,
and you think about it. When these people train, they train up a hill. You know, they train purposely on a specific schedule to try and peak at exactly the right time.
Western Echo, they should have done the Olympics virtually.
Now, that would have been interesting.
That would have been funny. Not going to lie. Beach volleyball.
Serving.
Sponsored by Microsoft Teams. By the way, Microsoft does not sponsor the show. It'd be really cool if they did, though. Hidden Nature says, they even said they're not reporting the statistics or numbers of the positive people who are vaccinated, only the unvaccinated numbers. Talk about hypocritical and political crap. I don't know anymore. I've been saying it since last year.
Yep. Preaching to the choir, sister.
I believe I even had a wonderful experience when I was driving to work one day, where I was getting the coronavirus report every day at 10 a.m. when I was driving in, because it had to be how many people died and how many people came down and tested positive. It was all this negative stuff. But it was never
how many people freaking survived and recovered.
Exactly.
They've never posted anything like that.
So yeah, I've already been there. I've done that. I've heard it. It's the same old song and dance. That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
It's the same old. Same
I'm just saying,
situation.
Folks. Yep.
It's
but that's how it goes.
Same old
so we're gonna take a really quick break. We're going to get our stuff out of the way like we usually do, and we will be back right after JT sits his butt down, because that's pretty much how we're going to roll and do it this way. So, guys, if you like...
And when we come back, I want to show you my birthday present from my daughter.
Okay, yeah, sure. While we're on break, guys, go to the bathroom, do what you need to do. We will be right back. If you like what we do, click the follow and the subscribe button. Help us out. You can subscribe in 4 different ways. $4.99, $9.99, $24.99, and if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can wonderfully link your Twitch account with Amazon Prime, and you could subscribe for free for 30 days. If you don't want to do any of that and you want to just help us out, we do have a swear jar where if you do donate to the swear jar, you'll get some swears. We still have some stuff left over from last week where we can say the F word, because, you know,
some swears.
Just putting it out there. But yes, so that is pretty much the way things will go. Okay, so we will be right back. You are listening and watching The Sully Show right here on Accidental Punch TV, and JT's going to do what he usually does. So, yeah, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for that unique or special gift? Are you tired of the same old CNC made stuff? Check us out at facebook.com/Veteran Garden Deco. Military, EMT, police, fire, and everything in between. Birthdays, retirements, or just because you want to. We love taking special orders, folks. We really, really do. Check us out, facebook.com/Veteran Garden Deco. Hang some VGD on your wall today.
Guys, if you've ever wanted to get into podcasting before and you have that great idea, make sure you go to anchor.fm. It's free to do. And you know what? Even if you don't know how to get your show out onto all these other markets like Spotify and Google Play and Apple and all the other ones that are out there, Anchor will do it for free. That's right. You upload right to your own show page and they will take care of the work for you. That's how easy it is. And if you really, really get into it and you start getting a lot of people listening and watching your show, you can always set it to monetize and you can get sponsors for your show. It's that simple and that easy. Again, the website is anchor.fm. Check them out. And of course, if you want to check our show out each and every week because you missed it live, go to anchor.fm/The Sully Show. We're on almost all the major markets right now for podcasting. Check it out, anchor.fm/The Sully Show. It'll be your turn to take the show with you wherever you want to go. Hey, Audible fans, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, all those people that like to get those wonderful novels that are basically just read to you because you don't have the time to sit down with a good book. Why don't you head over to tinyurl.com/wingprayer3? That's right, tinyurl.com/wingprayer3, where you can pick up your copy of My Cousin Vinny, Book 3, Wing and a Prayer. My Cousin Vinny and Mona Lisa Vito are back, and they're on an adventure down in good old Louisiana. So why don't you go and check it out? Again, that website is tinyurl.com/wingprayer3. It is for $19.99. And of course, if you are not an Audible user and you sign up today, you can actually get that wonderful book for free as a thank you for signing up for Audible. That's right. You can do it for free. Again, tinyurl.com/wingprayer3, and it is read by yours truly. Wing and a Prayer, My Cousin Vinny, Book 3. tinyurl.com/wingprayer3. Have you ever been on the good old interwebs going through all those wonderful news articles and videos that you see on YouTube? Well, if you have and you find that one special one where you go, huh, that guy's a dumbass, send it to us, accidentalpunch@gmail.com. That's how you do it. Put dumbass of the week in the subject line, and of course, send it on over with your name. That way we can give you credit where credit is due, because we want to pick that one special person that we can just go, you're the dumbass of the week. Every Tuesday right here on The Sully Show on Accidental Punch TV, twitch.tv/Accidental Punch. Get your dumbass of the week to us, and we will use it for the show. Well, we're back. Hello, everybody. We're back. Hi. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. Well, I guess I have to now. ZZ Top. Oh, ZZ Top. So sad to find out that, what is it, Dusty Hill, right? Dusty Hill passed away. Oh. Sadness. Heartbreak.
Crazy about a shot glass man.
Yeah, Dusty. Genuflect and bow with your respect for the duster. Hey, listen, he's in a much better place.
Band.
Much better place than this hellhole. Much better place than this hellhole. Hidden Nature says, Sully, I missed you at the caddy and it was my birthday at midnight. Happy birthday. I said it on Facebook, but happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. And don't tell anybody this, but I will be there Saturday. This Saturday, August 7th. I am DJing. What? Shocking. Shock me, shock me, shock me. So yes, I will be DJing on Saturday at the Caddy Ranch this week. So if you're in the Connecticut area, go to Southington, Cadillac Ranch. Come say hi. Boom. It's good shit. Anyway, so yes. Let's see here. You know what? We haven't done this in a while. And she whispers, oh my God, you're welcome. The best kept secret ever. All right, let me, so this is, JT's birthday was Saturday. And, well, he got a wonderful gift from his daughter. There it is. Like father, like daughter. Aw. Are you actually going to use it?
Here comes the fun part.
Oh, crap. Well, now.
And yes, I'm actually using it.
What? You're using that over the Sully Show one that we got?
No, I've
Shame
used the Sully Show one too. I've been using it all week to drink my strawberry milk in the morning.
Oh, there you go.
Because
There
my
you
lovely
go.
wife got me strawberry milk.
Whoop, whoop. He's such a kid, folks. Then again, I drink chocolate milk, so yeah, you know. Lady Death says, one of
drink
these
chocolate milk,
days,
too.
I'm going to come out and just to see you DJ. It's interesting, to say the least. It is interesting when I DJ, to say the least.
Take this show and put live music to it.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I heckle the dancers like crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much what happens. I heckle everybody. It's wonderful. Let's see. You know what? It is 9:24. You know what? We're going to skip the I Can't Believe I Read That. We're going to do the trailer park this week. Yay! The trailer park. Which reminds me, we are going to eventually be doing a new show. I don't know if we're going to record it separately or if we're going to do it live, but we are going to take the trailer park and kind of do like a whole show on it. Not an hour-long show, but probably like a half hour or so. And JT and I still need to work out the logistics of it. We've been mentioning it for a while now. I have stuff written on my whiteboard about it, so it is something that we are going to do. When that'll happen, I'm not 100% sure, but it's coming. It's coming, and it's going to be awesome. So be prepared, folks. Be prepared.
Yeah.
New show. It's coming. I promise. So let's Mr. Peabody just ran to the store to pay $12.50 for a pack of smokes. Damn. Now you know why I don't smoke. I'd rather put that $12.50 in my gas tank. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, Nick, where are you located, by the way? Where are you located? You don't have to tell us like where, like, you know, your address, you know,
just the state.
Yeah, just the state. And while you're doing that, we're gonna do this. Oh, Massachusetts. Dude, you're right up the frickin'. You're right up 91. Holy crap! Run, dude, run. But then again,
don't do it on 91,
they're like,
that's where Sully's going to be driving.
Then again, man, they've been like getting stoned before Connecticut, man. Just putting it out there, you know.
He says, unfortunately, one of the bluest states.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with blues music.
Nope. Big Tank says,
you mean the other kind of blue?
Yeah. Big Tank says New York City's around $18 a pack, and Western Echo says I'm one of those classy people who goes to New Hampshire and brings back a carton.
My mom, literally, guys, it's the total truth. My mom used to live in Wisconsin.
Yep.
And they would come and visit us here, and they would buy 4, 5, 6 cartons of cigarettes.
Wow.
While they were here, because it was $20 cheaper per carton than Wisconsin.
Damn. Holy crap.
And luckily, you know, you can't get in trouble for doing stuff like that.
Mr. Peabody, yes, a state that gave America the Kennedys. And look what happened to them. Just saying.
Which one?
Exactly. Nothing against them, but you know, you know what I mean. Listen, I don't want the mob coming after me. Okay, I'm just saying. We're gonna do this.
Accidental Punch Productions and the Sully Show proud to bring to you the Trailer Park. And now, enjoy 3 brand new Hollywood movie trailers.
That's right. 3 brand new Hollywood movie trailers from the good old interwebs of stuff that's actually coming out in the movie theaters. And just so you know, I'm going to switch it to JT because he's got cats. He's got a cat problem. At least they haven't attacked Grogu yet.
Right.
So we have 3 wonderful new movie trailers for this week. One of them, Big Tank did add on, and I did see it, but I'm going to save it for next week's Trailer Park if we can get to it. It is going to, you know, it's a cool movie. I do want to save it for a separate time, but it's on the list. If we get to it, we get to it. If not, we don't. The first one, and I staged it this way on the prep sheet for a reason. Part of it is mostly because I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about it first, and then, you know, I don't know if I can bash this. I know I can joke about it, but I know I can bash it too, but I don't think I really want to because it looks really good. For those that have seen the show for quite some time, you know I'm not a big fan of reboots or remakes. Unless, of course, and I have stated
it's something
this,
that catches his eye.
Well, that and unless, of course, it's warranted a remake or a reboot. Okay?
There you go.
So, you know, for example, if they were ever to remake Raise the Titanic, which is a Clive Cussler novel, and brought it to today's standards. The movie was so bad that Alec Guinness, who starred in it, wanted nothing to do with it. That's how bad it was. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And we all know how Alec Guinness is. So for me, it would be cool to see a remake that was actually good. Okay. This movie has been remade once before. There was a wonderful miniseries on the Sci-Fi Channel. And now they're bringing it back out into the theater, mostly because of how well the Sci-Fi series did. And now they're bringing it up with the times. It stars Zendaya, Dave Bautista. This, of course, I'm talking to you about is the one, the only Dune. Now, for those that don't know Dune was interesting, to say the least, when it first came out. Mostly because of how it was. And again, mind you, what was it? Dune, I think the original one was 82. I think.
Somewhere around there.
I think. 84. 84. So the original Dune came out in 84. And then in the early to late 2000s, we had... can you really call it late 2000s? I mean, it's only 2021. But yeah, so the reboot for online for Sci-Fi Channel was phenomenal. And I mean phenomenal. It was good. The Western Echo says AAA, the original ASMR. So, in the long run, here's Dune. Okay? Here's Dune. Maybe. Oops, it was muted.
My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low. Rolling over the sands, you can see spice in the air. The outsiders ravage our lands in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
Their
Looks
cruelty
good,
to
not
my
gonna lie.
people is all I've known.
Batista, bald again.
What's to become of our world?
Did you have a dream?
A boy.
Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes, always. You know that.
I've been having dreams about a girl on Arrakis. I don't know what it means.
Dreams make good stories. But everything important happens when we're awake.
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Hey, you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney. I am smiling.
Oh,
The Emperor
Thanos.
asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts.
I know you. There's something awakening in my mind.
You need to face
Show the
your
worm,
fears.
damn it.
Come with me.
This October, you need to be ready.
In a world
That's dying.
brutal.
The Duke's son sees too much.
This is my Dune. Kill them all.
That looked like Marlon Brando being lifted up in the air.
God in heaven.
Get everything with guns off the ground. Go!
This is an extermination.
It's the Death Star.
They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
There's the worm.
A great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it.
Sub-Zero?
But if your answer is no,
you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son. If anything happens, will you protect Paul?
With my life.
What about Peter and Mary?
Only together can we stand a chance.
Run away!
It's time.
Was that Jodie Foster? Didn't look like it. All right. What do you think, peoples? What do you think? Lady Death says, might need to see it just for Momoa. He is eye candy. Western Echo says, I'm afraid it's going to be the usual. Special effects instead of subtext. And that's one of the reasons why I'm also kind of like, yeah. I mean, I do want to see it. I do. I want to see it. The special effects look good. The cinematography looks good. I know it's not JT's cup of tea.
It looks interesting, though.
But it does.
I'll give it that. It looks interesting.
It does look interesting, and it's more along the lines of, I just hope they didn't screw it up, And there's going to be a reason why, and you'll see once we get to the other two trailers, of why I chose Dune. Mostly because of the same context. Lady that says, I'll watch it on HBO Max just for Momoa. Hidden Agent says
you got to watch the movie because of the movie.
Yeah, who cares about the cinematography, the editing, the special effects, the acting, the words, the plot. Jason Momoa.
Everybody has their reasons or reasoning behind watching what movies they watch. So
that is very, very true. I will give you that. So yeah. Well, that one gave it away. That one gave that movie away. Well, there's a reason that I chose this one too, because, well, let's face it, reboots are all the rage, or remakes are all the rage, or sequels are all the rage. So let's go with sequel number 4 for the one, the only Jackass team. The original dumbass of the week.
That's who we got the idea from.
Many, many moons ago. Many, many moons ago. So let's just do it. Now, mind you, I'm going to pause it right here just because they are showing like flashbacks and stuff. I was not a diehard Jackass fan, but it makes me laugh. It really does. It makes me laugh. Lady Death says,
it's one of those, it's so stupid that it's funny.
Exactly. Lady Death says, never a fan, to be honest. And neither was I, but goddamn some of the stuff that they do. So let's go on.
We'll meet again.
I love the choice of song by the guy.
Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. 3, 2, 1. A lot of people ask, what will Jackass be like once we're older? Well, it'll get more mature.
The faster you pedal your bike, the faster the other guy's hand goes back.
You said it wasn't gonna feel like anything.
Concussions aren't great, but as long as you have them before you're 50, It's cool.
Ooh.
And Knoxville's 49. So we're good.
Can you feel my heart?
Wow.
Today, we're going to do a little furniture shopping.
I've been watching Jackass since I was 12 years old. And guess what? We're here.
We have winners, and we have Steve-O.
You ain't a bunch of NASA scientists, right, mister? They're not wrong.
What did you guys do to Eric?
Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
You still got those $1 million teeth, that's for sure.
Gee, didn't set myself up for failure on this one.
Aaron, please relax.
I'm trapped. And you're putting honey on me and salmon? Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's gonna be so stupid, but I want to see it.
Oh shit!
I keep forgetting you're watching on a delay. Big Tank says, but no Bam Margera. No, he's not in it. I don't think
Mythbusters on crack.
I don't think they gave a reason, but yeah, like Lady Death said, Mythbusters on crack. It's
wow.
I don't know. I just find people causing bodily harm to themselves for no freaking reason funny. I shouldn't, but I do.
I would literally have to watch that movie in stages.
Yeah. I for you, yes, absolutely.
I would have to watch it in stages, you know, just to, because I'd be laughing so freaking hard that I'd have to stop and walk away for a little while and recover
and catch your breath. And
yeah, exactly.
You really would, because listen,
I want to see the bear. I want to see what happens with the bear.
Well, you're gonna have to see the movie
because
to do it.
I mean, you know, the honey and salmon right in his crotch. Oh God.
Oh my God.
I mean, Big Tank says to watch.
Could you just imagine the look on his face when he saw that freaking thing coming out the door?
They showed the look on his face when it was coming out the door.
He's just like, no, what are you doing to me?
Wow.
No, I didn't sign on for this.
I mean, this is a 2-hour and 13-minute movie.
Of people being stupid.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Ghostbusters. Sorry. Let's see, how long is Jackass? Let's see here.
Probably 90 minutes.
1 hour and 42 minutes.
There you go. So almost 2 hours.
It's rated R.
Yes.
Well,
Big Tank says you got to watch the first 3.
Yeah.
You don't really have to. You really don't. You don't have to.
No. No, this is the kind of a thing where you could come in the middle of it and be just fine.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Oh, what do they do now? Blew up Johnny Knoxville with a rocket. Okay, I didn't miss much.
Yeah, no.
Oh, my God. And, of course, the last and final movie for this week. And like I said, we may do the trailer park next week because we got more and more movies are coming out in the theater, which is fantastic. We've shown it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we showed this first clip.
Did we?
Yes. Because it was supposed to come out last year. And it never did.
So this is the reboot of the reboot.
So this one is the sequel of a sequel to a race A horrible reboot. And JT will disagree with me.
I liked it.
He did like it. JT will disagree with me. But this one...
But then again, as we all know, I'm a fan of Jar Jar Binks, so...
Yeah, he is, folks. But we'll just leave it at that. Here is Ghostbusters Afterlife.
You're a great mom.
I don't know.
I love that they show
I'm
more,
with
by the
Trevor,
way.
But with Phoebe, she really keeps me on the outside.
That's normal. She's an awkward, nerdy kid.
Maybe a new home could be an opportunity to start fresh. I just wish she'd get into some trouble.
There's still time.
Yeah, the whole movie.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
We're completely broke, and our grandfather
Sammy
left
says,
us
"Oh,
this
this thing
creepy old
hasn't come out
farmhouse in
yet?"
the middle of nowhere.
Your father wasn't much of a homemaker.
Annie
He could hardly
Potts,
keep
ladies
the
and gentlemen.
power on.
You're saying he left us nothing?
Well, I wouldn't say nothing.
You went with the station wagon?
It's the only one that had an engine.
Yes.
What is happening here?
Music alone.
Somehow, the town with no fault lines is shaking on a daily basis.
Maybe it's the apocalypse.
Yep. Call
God
it
came out here
fate.
for a reason.
Call it
Troubled by strange
karma.
noises in the middle of the night.
I believe everything happens for
You
a reason.
experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
Little
Now I
Marshmallow
remember.
Man.
Oh my god.
You guys hear that?
Something's coming.
Something's
That's
coming.
when I tell you, that's not the wind
The
spell.
Walking Dead.
Walmart product placement.
Yeah, that's the new Walmart security.
Ghostbusters.
We're ready to believe you.
We're closed.
Yes. Yes.
Like it, we're closed.
That's but that's Dan Aykroyd.
I totally remember as soon as I saw the little Stay Puft guys. I remembered us talking about this last year.
Yep. Now, this is where people have been in an uproar on Twitter about this. People have been trying
Twitter
to
uproar.
what?
I said, oh God, a Twitter uproar.
Oh yeah. Lady Death says, "Stay Puff." It's Stay Puffed. It's Puft. It's the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. Just say.
In other words, get it right.
Get it right, damn it. Sammy says, I thought it done came out and I missed it already. LOL. Nope. Comes out this Thanksgiving. And Amanda says, totally, absolutely, completely. We'll watch it in Ghostbusters full gear. Yes. That's the way to do it. Absolutely. Big Tank says, I love how it continues from Ghostbusters 2, Raise a Cult. Yes, it ends. The trailer ends in that bookstore that never closed. We never saw it close. So, yay. And it's got the red phone from Ghostbusters 2, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. And the biggest uproar is there's not enough black people in it. The other biggest uproar is there's not a lot of females in it. Hello, there's plenty of females in it. And the other biggest uproar is that they're trying to erase the entire 2016 movie. Yes. Yes, they are. Do you know why? Because it was a commercial failure. That's why. Dumb shits. And I got no problem saying that to you either. Okay? Most people, of course, there a lot of the comments that I've seen, that's That's true. Raise a Cult did close it too. Oh man, just putting it out there. Anyway, I keep forgetting that line. That he actually does the hours of what Raise a Cult is in Ghostbusters 2. So the other biggest uproar
Nakia.
is that they're trying to erase the Ghostbusters from 2016, and that Ghostbusters is a comedy, and this trailer does not show any comedy.
So
let me yeah, but now mind you, this is diehard Ghostbuster fan. Okay,
no, wait. You telling me that the little miniature Stay Puft guy who's turning one of his buddies into a s'mores is
cooking
not
each
comedy?
other, killing each other? I mean, come on.
Come on.
That's freaking funny. Now,
exactly.
Here's the other thing that I have to stress with this. Okay.
It's a freaking movie.
One, exactly. It's a movie. Two. Here's number two. Okay. Number two is Ghostbusters is not really a comedy. It's not.
I would call it an adventure comedy.
It's a
thriller comedy.
It's a paranormal thriller comedy. Okay?
The guy says, but Sully still can't put contacts in.
No, I can't, and I won't. Because you know what? I make this look good.
If they tell me that you have to wear contacts or you can't see, well, I guess I'm blind.
Guess I'm going blind. I'll wear glasses. I don't care. Okay? I've said this. It's whimsical. There you go, Western Echo. It's whimsical. I like that one. Here's the thing, okay? Ghostbusters was never meant to actually be in a comedy genre. The film itself, if you go back and watch it, it is one of those comedies that's an intellectual comedy. It doesn't do stupid slapstick. It doesn't do one-liners here and there. The beauty of Ghostbusters is all the one-liners that we know of and love today, like we came, we saw, we kicked its ass, is from the comedians who were acting in this movie that ad-libbed. It wasn't written in the script. Mother Puss Bucket, ad-lib. Playing the piano in Dana Barrett's apartment, ad-libbed. Bill
The
Murray.
fact of the matter is this, folks. It's plain, it's simple, it's really freaking easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a damn movie. It's nothing to have a conniption fit about.
Right. Who cares?
It's just a freaking movie.
This
There's
is an
more
homage to the
important
fans.
Shit going on in life. Let it go.
Exactly. Let it go.
Jeez.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it
Let
go.
it go.
Can't hold it
I
back.
don't want it here anymore.
Let's do this.
You people are idiots. Welcome back, dumbass. Got anything for that, dumbass? Well, April Fool, dumbass.
It's time for the Dumbass of the Week.
Dumbass. You dumbasses. 300 million sperm. That's the one that got through.
Yes. That's the one that got through. It is now time for the Dumbass of the Week, where we take all those wonderful people and, well, we pick that one special one that is the Dumbass of the Week. The Darwin Award winner. If you have a contender, send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com or you can post it in our Discord channel. Hidden Nature says, she barks, she drools, she sleeps above the covers, 4 feet above her covers. It's all ad-libbed. All that good stuff is ad-libs. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Also true. But this week's Dumbass of the Week comes from the one, the only, JT Hollis. JT, I applaud you. I applaud you, JT. Golf clap, JT, golf clap. And you know what? Because,
Thank you.
just
Thank you.
because you gave us this wonderful piece of work, this wonderful person, this dumbass, I think it's only fair. I think it's only fair that you, my friend, get to do the Dumbass of the Week. What do you think?
Works for me.
This is the one where JT doesn't have to guess where it's from.
Yeah.
Because he's going to do it. He's going
It
to
really doesn't matter anymore.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
All
So JT, go for it, my friend.
All right, I'm not even going to read the title. I'm just going to go into the article.
Okay, sounds good.
Are you going to put this lovely gentleman's picture up?
I am. Yes.
Oh, cool.
There he is.
You'll see this lovely gentleman here in a second. And it goes like this. Devin Jose Jones.
Such a lovely fellow.
Isn't it, though? And a nice name, too. Still wearing a tuxedo and newly married, decides to go out and shoot a man who he believed was having an affair with his bride. And go. Devin Jones, 30, was arrested Sunday. The story is that he was sitting in a traffic jam with the new bride and a friend of hers. This trip home after the wedding eventually got derailed, however. Jones accused them of having an affair, said Sheriff Mike Tregre of St. John the Baptist Parish, according to the New Orleans Advocate. Yeah, say that one. Exactly. The situation allegedly escalated to Jones arming himself with a gun and chasing his wife's male friend out of the car. He shot the man in the leg. For those of you who didn't catch it, it was he shot the man in the leg.
Yes.
That's not all. A driver in a nearby vehicle was also struck in the hand.
Oh, crap.
Meanwhile, while all of this was going on, the bride said, "Oh, shit," and ran to first responders helping the victims in an unrelated crash. They let her stay in the ambulance, and investigators allegedly found Jones trying to get to her. The woman's friend and the aforementioned injured driver were airlifted to a hospital. Tregre described alcohol as a contributing factor in the incident. Gee, ya think? Quote, "I'm just glad nobody got killed. It was a very unusual night last night. In the top 10 of my years," unquote. Jones faces a count each of attempted second-degree murder, aggravated second-degree battery, and illegal use of weapons or dangerous instrumentalities. That's actually what it says, instrumentalities.
It does. It's crazy.
And 2 counts of aggravated criminal damage to property. It is unclear.
God damn it, Leroy.
It is unclear at this moment if he has an attorney in this matter. Now, the only thing I will say to this is the following. Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones. Sorry.
That's okay. I bust out in song on you all the time.
That's true, you do.
Mr. Jones, let me ask you one question here. If you suspected that your lovely bride-to-be
testify
was having an affair with her best friend, then why the hell did you marry her?
There it is. There it is,
Why?
folks.
It makes no sense. That's like me saying, "Hey, I've got no teeth. Let's go eat hard candy."
Yay! Hard candy. Western Echo says he may have overreacted.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad bit.
Oh my God.
Just a tad bit.
Here's my other thing. When you go to shoot somebody, go to a range or something ahead of time if you can, or set up a range somewhere.
Right?
And practice. So this way, you hit your freaking target, and not everybody around your target.
That'll be bad, my friend. Bad.
It doesn't work like on TV where you can spray back and forth like this and hit one person 20 times, and he's surrounded by 10, and none of them get touched. It don't
She's
work
about
that
as
way in
innocent as
real
my
life.
ass is not hairy.
Exactly. Jeez.
My God. Holy crap. I shouldn't really be surprised by this, but that's freaking funny.
I mean, it was in that night was definitely, in the sheriff's top 10 for his career. Well, this dumbass definitely fits into at least the top 10 nominees of the year.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, it is. You married her.
Also true. That is our dumbass of the week for this week. If you have a contender, make sure you email it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com or post it in our dumbass of the week Discord channel. Oh my God, we gotta get out of here, folks. We really do. I know it sucks, but make sure you stick around for a raid because we're gonna do that very, very shortly. So JT, go for it.
You can't follow me on Twitter because I'm no longer on there, but you can follow me on Facebook, either the JT Hollis fan page for the music or on Veteran Garden Deco for the woodworking stuff. You can also follow me on the interwebs at jthollismusic.com. Don't forget, Shout Out with JT is back on Thursday.
That's right. And of course, you can follow me on all the wonderful social media networks, including Twitter at The Sully Show, as well as at Accidental Punch. You can follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/The Sully Show, facebook.com/Accidental Punch. You can also find us on Instagram, The Real Sully Show, or the _ Sully Show. That's right. We've got two. One's mine and one is the show's. I do try to keep up with all of it. I do. When we do a raid later, right after the end of the show, make sure you use our Accidental Punch logo before and after. Punchers unite with a couple exclamation points. It's wonderful if you could do that and share the love of whoever we do. If you are an Audible listener, go and purchase my 2 audiobooks. Muerte Death is what I do at tinyurl.com/Muerte Death, and Wing and a Prayer, book 3 of my cousin Vinny. Wow, clip that. tinyurl.com/Wing Prayer 3. $19.99 each, or if you're an Audible listener, you can get it discounted at $14.99, and so on and so forth. Guys, we're live every Tuesday. We'll see you guys next week. Later.
Screw you guys, I'm getting him.
You're listening to The Sully Show.
They got the mustard.
Screw you, man. I got a story for you. I'm going to go marry this bitch that's cheating on me with my best friend, and then I'm going to shoot him on the way home. Let's go have some fun. Dumbass.
That was dumbass. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. As always, thanks for tuning in. Let me get that up there. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do a raid. Let me take a look and see who's live right now, and we'll do a nice little raid because 1, we can, and 2, we can. Let's see. Oh, by the way, and just because I'm gonna plug them again, Half Turds Podcast on Twitch. Guys, go follow them. It's Trisha and Alan. They are really cool. They were on the show last week. They sat in for the ever so hurtful JT. He was trying. He was just like, oh, I want to, but I can't. So make sure you go follow them and have some fun with them. Highly recommend.
I think it's amazing that it takes 2 people to fill in for below me.
It's crazy, right? So let's see. Who should we raid tonight? Let's see here. You know what? Lady Death says, and she lives in my city. Yes, she does. Follow Sim Trisha. She is one half of the Half Turds Pods, and Alan on Everything. Those are their Twitch channels. Go say hi. They play some games. They do podcasts as well, and it's going to be awesome. So tonight, we haven't raided Esribs in a very long time.
No, they haven't.
So we're going to go and give her a nice little raid. We're going to give her a raid. I believe she's doing Grand Theft Auto roleplay right now. And let me tell you, she is pretty freaking hysterical with that group of people that she roleplays with, by the way. So we're going to go say hi to her. And we're going to have some fun. Again, Punchers Unite. That's what you're going to use in the chat room. We will see you guys next week. Well, actually, you'll see us on Thursday. Thursday first. And Sammy, thank you for clipping those. As always, my friend. As always. So, yes, we'll see you guys later. All right? We'll see you Thursday for Shout Out with JT. Bye, guys. Punchers Unite.
Bye-bye.
Punchers Unite. Punchers Unite. Let's do it.